In this video I'm going to show you how to use the surveys to review function. It's a new tile that will appear on your homepage of your role centers if you have the MPS feature enabled. So you can see here I've got a tile. We've had 19 surveys coming overnight. If I open this tile up, I get a list of these surveys. Now there are a couple of options here I just want to run through with you. If you want to show the customer's email address or phone number within this screen, then you can do. I've obviously hidden it for data reasons. You can also open the customer card or the job sheet as well. So if you are not happy with the review and you want to get more detail, then you can just go straight down into the job sheet or customer card. So we take a look at this top one. If I click on this number here, we can see that 6 questions have been answered. So I can see the questions for the survey, and I can see this customer's also left a comment. If I open the comment, I can see what the customer wrote about that particular branch. So in this case, I'm happy with this review. I don't need to do anything about it. So if I select edit list and then just select reviewed. Now you'll see it puts my name because I'm the reviewer of this feedback. Depending on which user reviews the feedback, it will actually tag their name against it as well. You have the facility to add reason codes. This is the same reason codes that you'll see on estimates and VHCs. So if you want to categorize your surveys, and this is really good for understanding any patterns in bad feedbacks. So we can report on this information in Power BI. So if I just move on to the next one, you're going to get this notification up because I'm in a window that is filtered to non-reviewed surveys. So it's basically warning me now that some of these surveys fall outside this filter. You won't lose them until you close the page though. So if we look at the next one, we can see there's nothing there. It's all really good feedback. Tick it. And I just work through the feedbacks. Make sure that there is nothing that requires my attention. So again, we've got some comments that I want to read. So you can see this is a really quick process, but it's given me the peace of mind that my customers yesterday were on the whole quite happy. So I'm just going to keep working through this list. So to close this window, I'm just pressing escape on the keyboard and it's just taking me back to this screen. Now it's at this stage, if you decide, of course, if you have a detractor, you go into action and try and convert the detractor into a promoter or actually get them back to your business. But it's at this stage, if you have any passives or people who they've not given you a bad feedback, but they're not perfectly happy, it's up to you whether you decide, within your business, are you going to contact that customer to find out more. So here's a good example, look. The customer is only 7 out of 10 likely to recommend this company to a friend. Somewhat likely to return. Overall happy with the MOT that was carried out. So a bit of a strip. Would you contact this customer or not? That's up to you. I'm not going to mark this one as reviewed because I'm going to leave that to one of my managers to decide. I'll go to the next one. Again, that one looks good. That looks good. So this one is a bad one. Now I don't know why it's bad. So they're somewhat dissatisfied, not so likely to return, and they've given us a 4 out of 10 for recommendation to a friend. So this one requires action, so I'm certainly not going to review this one. I've given it a reason code as action for the time being because I want the managers to actually pick up on this. Now when the manager types a comment in here, it's going to update this reviewed by to that manager, and then I'll be able to report on the action that was taken on this particular bad feedback. So we'll just keep going through this list. So out of 19 feedbacks, there's certainly one that requires action and potentially another one. But again, I'll leave that to the manager. So I'll just close this screen and I've gone back to 2 surveys here. So we're just going to take a very quick look as a bit of a bonus as to how all of that information translated to Power BI last night. So we can see that on September 2019, on the 27th, which was yesterday, my NPS score was 75 because I had 16 promoters, 3 passives and 1 detractor. And then if I want to go into a bit more of a sort of granular view of those surveys, if I go down to the survey results, I can actually break it down into the questions. So Overall, how satisfied or dissatisfied are you with our company? And here's the results. How do you rate the quality of the service? How do you rate value for money? And how likely they are to purchase again. So incredibly visible data immediately as well. Now all that data as well will also now be appearing on the job cards, VHCs and estimates of the customers that left the feedback last night. So that's how you use the survey review function and how you can very quickly just view the data in Power BI. Any questions, guys, please let me know. Thank you.